Good morning, folks, and welcome to another episode of Firewood Doctor. To those of you that are new to my channel, thank you for stopping in. Today, it could rain in a couple hours, 2.5, 3 hours, so don't know how much I'll get done before then, but the rain won't last long. Maybe a couple hours of light showers. Who knows, we could get one of those lingering showers that just hangs right over the area and just does not stop. So I had that earlier this year or last year. Last year had a rain that just lasted for like an hour and a half or so, and it didn't move on the radar so see how much it get done. I got 2 racks sold since I left at the end of the last video after doing the cutting and chucking. So I'm going to take from what I call my emergency reserve, since this is more ready to burn than the stuff up there. I have a limited supply up there. I'm saving that for the $20 racks. So when I split again, I'll restock these with that. So it gives it more time to dry over here since it's off the ground. Well, up there I have a bunch of it stacked, but I need a little more room up there, so when I split, I can make the room by storing it over here instead of up there, since I got a couple of cords of rounds up by the splitter. So another thing I'm going to do is, I haven't done it for a while, since this is a full 4-foot rack. I have a divider in the middle there with the T-post. Actually, that was my 8-foot rack, one of the two. I'm going to stack it up in the back of the truck to see how many rows it takes up. So when I go to measure it out in someone's truck, I know exactly how much goes in there if I take from dry inventory once I get it built up. So let's get moving.
You cannot feel this energy.
Drop.
Energy.
Well, that didn't exactly go as planned, or go according to plan. The reason why I had to grab a few more pieces, when I stacked that wood over there, it was fairly wet. And now it's dried that much where I had to add, half a dozen to a dozen extra pieces of wood. It shrunk that much. That's what I'm thinking. Either that, or I Tetrised it together a little better when I stacked it. But 2 racks in a row like that, it's too much of a coincidence for Tetrising it together right. So that's what happened, I'm sure, is the moisture. So when you stack fresh cut wood, fresh split, that's too wet to burn, if it's already at 20% moisture, you're probably fine stacking it in the pre-measured amounts. Ohio Wood Burner stacks his in just straight rows, no pre-measured, because it's got to dry, and when he sells it, he wants it at a known volume. That's why he stacks it in his truck or trailer when he goes to deliver. And that's the reason why I'm thinking I'm probably not going to do that in measured face cords. well, if I do that, which I did over here, I don't know if I'm going to do it again, but you have to add more volume so you can allow for shrinkage. So those piles are probably going to shrink 2 inches. That's why Chris in the wood yard, when he stacks pre-measured rows, he adds 2 to 4 inches vertically on his 8-foot rows. So that's what you're going to have to do if you want to give the customer a fair amount. Because if you stack it wet, I'm going to have to remember, I'm going to have to add a few more pieces to those racks over there when I go to refill the semi-seasoned wood, as Joe at JPF calls it. Boy, I'm tossing in all kinds of names here today. Joe at Ohio Woodburner, Chris from In the Woodyard, our favorite Joe Barney over at Joe's Firewood Videos 1 and 2. Those 2 channels. So yeah, I learned something today, so now I know what to do so I don't shaft a customer here. I notice it's about dried wood 1 3/4 rows in the truck to fill that, because if I would have taken the splits from there, added it to this pile, it would have been about 1 3/4. Now if I include the wheel wells, stacking around that 1 7/8 rows in the truck with these sides. Now the modern sides on the newer trucks, meaning 20 years newer than this whole heap, you're looking at a few inches higher. So 1.5 rows in the newer trucks, they have like 22, 23 inch sides, whatever they are. They're higher than these. I think these might be 18 or 19. But yeah, in the newer trucks, you're looking at 2 to 4 inches more, so 1.5 rows, I think, with the wheel wells of dry wood will be one of these. So that's it for this video. It's a short one. I just wanted to I had a few thoughts while I was stacking on this. I want to get through and make it its own video instead of like I did with the stripper video yesterday. The last video, I mean. I wonder how many of you got a kick out of that. I know it's going to be hilarious, because when I showed my other half that video, that clip where I went da 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 da, get the stripper music going. And then a second later, heavy metal music comes on. We just died laughing. So that's it, folks. Till next time, take care. Get out there, do something. Have fun doing it.